Yo, the world, you know what it is. One time for the one time when the milkman slides, he gotta hit you with a yo. That's it. That's it. That's all I
Oh,
got for
okay, you
you.
done? What up? I'm just free.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Aja representing Aspect 3 Health.
Yo, and we are back with another one. You should know this trio by now. We're here to talk about our health and why it matters. Join us for our journey. But before we get started, you gotta pick up a device. And you gotta like and share this thing up. Tag a friend or tag a friend. Get your mama, uncle, cousin, Terry in the building. You don't want to deprive nobody of all this goodness. And of course, while you're at it, go and check out Aspect 3 Health on all platforms. Make sure you like and share all that good business up too. And join Aja for that behind the scenes journey that you don't necessarily get on our weekly episodic programming. You feel me?
Yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. She said, I'm taking a drink, and I think she's over there liking and sharing it up, so she can't talk while she's doing that.
I'm trying to get to the page
I'm just waiting for somebody else to use their words so I
so
can
that
do
you
the
can go
liking.
like, yeah, see?
Because you know I can't do two things at
Multitask.
once.
Well, I don't know about, I don't want to speak for Aja. I can't multitask well.
Oh, I can't either.
It's a limitation of mine for sure.
I
I
used to
can't.
be able to, though. I wonder if it comes with old age.
Hmm. I'm gonna
'Cause
say
I used to be
being
able
a
to.
parent, you kind of have to, right?
I used to be
It's
really good
required.
at it,
It's
actually.
required. Yeah.
But not
Yeah.
anymore.
I mean, you certainly is a you certainly need to put coordinator on your resume because you have multiple lives to manage. You know what I'm saying? If a mother
For
doesn't have
sure.
coordinator on their resume, what's really going on in the world? That's when I say sleep night. Ow. You know, when it's after 9 o'clock at night, sometimes your oxygen levels could catch up to you when you had a long day. You know what I mean?
Listen,
Yeah, the oxygen thing.
Oh yeah, I just see now. Bree was not aware of this as a grown adult. It's been some time now that she has been aware of it. But do you know why you yawn?
no.
And it's not necessarily because you're tired. However, your body is going into kind of sleep mode. And so
Mhm.
if you fight it and try to stay awake, then your body needs more oxygen. That's why you yawn, so that you can increase your blood oxygen level.
Oh.
So you could just go
And
ahead and go
see
lay
how he
down.
tried to, and Bree didn't know this as an adult. Like, I don't know if I've said this with you, but I try to tell people
I
if
wasn't
it's
trying to shame
anything
you, but
near science, I ain't got, I can't, I don't know it. I
but
don't know.
don't
I
it
don't know.
don't it make sense
So,
to you though? Once you
yeah, when you say it, sure, that makes perfect sense.
yeah,
But am I just going to know it? No, absolutely not.
I can't even
Absolutely
remember
not.
how I found out. You know, things just drop on me. You know, they just drop on me. Well, it's my health matters. And why does it matter? Because it's my health. We're all here on the journey to becoming more physically, mentally, and spiritually fit. And if you all don't mind me kicking things off, I typically go to other folks first. Well, you know what? I can't do all that because I do have to ask y'all how y'all doing. I do, don't I? I haven't
Hmm.
done that yet. Let me try. Let me try real quick. Uh, hey, yo, Asha,
What's up?
how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm in
yeah.
good spirits. I can't complain.
Holiday weekend. Did you get a day off of work?
I did,
Come on, now.
and it was worth
Come
it.
on. I know
Yeah,
some folks who didn't. I know some folks who didn't, and
listen,
they was a little jelly of folks like us. You know what I mean?
it was a blessing.
Hey, if you don't have a job that'll give you a day off for President's Day, then you got to upgrade a little bit or look around. You know what I'm saying? Find a
Hmm.
job that offers more days off. You know,
Yeah.
and it's then when you like those aren't things they teach you when looking for jobs. Is to really scan that package. You
Hmm.
401k health, that's great. Everybody's offering that these days. How many days off do you offer it? Do you have like some
That
extra mental
part.
days off? And
What days off do you offer?
see, that's what I'm saying. So you got to know how to look around. Okay. Well, I like that. High spirits, good energy. It's coming back to you now that you've oxygenated. Let me try one more. Hey, yo, Bree,
What
how you doing?
I'm good. I can't complain. I have it much better than some others today. Um, I do want to uh
That's perspective and
send,
positivity.
yes, some special thoughts and prayers to um a friend of mine
Mm,
who lost her sister and laid her to rest today,
mhm.
Oh,
and also to the friends and family and
The Reverend,
everyone of Jesse Jackson. Oh goodness.
the Reverend Jesse Jackson
yeah.
has gone home to be with the Lord. And I
Mr.
tell
I
you,
am somebody.
I know that's right. I tell you what, and I posted it late this evening, and I shared it with Bree this morning, as she was the one who informed me that the right Reverend had gone on to be with the Lord in glory. Uh, but I was privileged to be on a statewide conference call with the Reverend in my early 30s. I might have just been 31. I barely crept into that joker. You know what I mean? But I'll never repeat verbatim what he said. For the most part, I don't even remember all of it. But what I do remember is how blunt and brazen he was when speaking about oppression and about those who seek to oppress. And he did not hold back. And if it was a public meeting, some may have taken offense to the language that he chose to use. But I'm so glad that I was able to be in that moment and hear the right reverend make it plain, as the old church used to say, about what's going on. And it's so applicable to what's going on into the world today. We need more people like the right Reverend Jesse Jackson to make it
Yeah,
plain
yeah,
and call a lie a lie.
I agree. I was just telling my mom today, I was like, all of our legends are leaving us.
Mm-hmm.
All of our legends
Yeah.
are leaving us. And I was today years old when I found out that my brother's father, that was actually his mentor. Like they were close.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, wow, like you never know.
We got some folks in the comment section. We want to go ahead and recognize them before we get too deep off up into things. How you doing? How you doing? All right now.
Hey, Nirvana.
Hello, hello.
Blessings to you on today. I still haven't even finished successfully liking and sharing this thing up. I did some of it, but I ain't done all of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I be getting so engaged in the conversation. Uh, but this holiday weekend brought about some new firsts for me.
Okay.
And when I say some new firsts, it's some old new firsts because I've been on this journey before. I know what it's like to go out to eat when on a diet. However, this was really kind of the first time, well, second time, because I did go have some brunch. The second time that I was going out with family to celebrate birthdays, family function. And I had to see everybody else eating the good steaks that I don't necessarily eat. But the shrimps and the burgers and all that good stuff in the bread with the honey butter. And I just, I had my sweet potato with brown sugar, no butter. And I had my chicken breast and I had my broccoli. Well, I didn't have my broccoli because I forgot to say hold the butter and it was swimming. So I had to get it from my
Oh,
brother. Actually, it was so much that my mother just poured some on her potato. She said she didn't bring
wow.
me no butter. I said, just post some off of that. But yeah, and that wasn't really as triggering, really, as making my father's pineapple upside down cake for his birthday and then
Okay.
not having any.
Yeah.
I tell you, my mother gonna say, "You're not gonna have a piece." I said, "Mother," I said, "You want me to relapse? I just got started." Which kind of brings me to another point: is I'm just starting to accept this thing as a potential addiction.
Okay.
I didn't start the group yet that I wanted to start last Saturday, but I
I was
will.
gonna ask you about that.
I will be going this Saturday. And I did confirm with my father, though, that it is like a 12-step program. They do view it as an addiction.
Oh,
But the people around you don't see it that way. So they're like, just have a bite. Well, just have some. And I can't just have some.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like I'm not at a place where I could try it. At least
It's
you know?
like offering telling an alcoholic, well, just have a shot, just one shot,
Yeah.
and expecting them to be able to stop at one shot when they're an alcoholic.
And here's an example. Like today, physically, I feel good. The last 2 days wasn't so great. I don't feel as productive today as I would have liked, being that I do feel good. But I wasn't even motivated to cook today, really. I made some eggs and peppers earlier today that I ate around lunchtime. But this evening, I was like, man, I really wish I could just order something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, if there was a healthy option, I would just bring it to me right now, whatever it is.
I felt like that today too.
But I just settled on a bowl of cereal, and that's not the healthiest thing in the world because today all I've had is some Jolly Ranchers, some eggs, and now some honeycombs. All of that still falls within my 2 grams of fat per serving criterion, but wasn't really a healthy day.
Well, when you look at it as you could have had a Big Mac.
Oh, yeah,
you gotta find something that will fit the craving, like serve the craving of getting something out, but that isn't that bad. I would start with like Panera. Look at Panera's menu. I'm sure there's stuff you could find there that would be like, the eating journey is harder for me than the exercise for me. Yeah, that's for sure my issue.
Yeah, I think a lot of people experience that.
We're sitting here talking about our out to eat experiences this weekend, and you're saying what you ate, and I don't even want to say what I ate.
I know you enjoyed yourself as you should on this Valentine's weekend. Happy belated Valentine's to everybody, by the way.
That's a part of the journey, though. That's a part of the journey. Like,
I mean, okay,
we live in a social world. Like,
I
go overboard. That's all.
So I went out of town. I had a long weekend this weekend, and because I had worked for the state of Illinois, and we also get Thursday off we also had Thursday off for Lincoln's birthday. And I had a doctor's appointment. Well, my son had a doctor's appointment Thursday, but I also had to get some steroid shots this past week. And stuff is healing up nice. But I was like, you know what? Give myself this extra day to rest.
Come on.
I was debating because they were offering overtime. So I was like, should I just work Friday and work overtime Saturday, or give myself a 5-day weekend to like recharge? So I'm like, let me rest and recharge. So I had a 5-day weekend. It didn't feel like it though. Like it went way too fast. This
this wasn't damn near a week.
I win the lottery at some point. Oh my God. But anywho,
that's willing to share, Lord.
But anywho, so I went down to visit my kids at school not on Saturday, because actual Valentine's Day, because my youngest son had a basketball tournament. So, some man came up with the schedule, because who made a basketball tournament on Valentine's Day?
Oh, Valentine's Day. Now that's funny right there.
And so, but we went down on Sunday and stayed the night. And I always take the kids to Chili's when we go. So I got a steak.
Let's go.
And but here's the thing.
Okay.
I had about 5 to 6 bites. And I got a 10-ounce thinking I'll eat half of it, take it home. I could have got the 6-ounce and still took half home. Wow. Like I have at least 2 more meals. I have at least 2 more meals of steak left.
Ooh.
For sure.
Yeah. My pops, while it was he and my mother's birthday celebration, as both of their birthdays is this month, he preached that morning at a church in which they had like a breakfast thing after church, which he wasn't even that hungry. And so he took almost like a whole T-bone home. And I told him, yeah, you should just go on and take half of that and make some steak, eggs, and peppers and potatoes.
Yeah, because that is one of the things that I'm hurting with is having protein and with my meals, and so and I said I didn't want to do this, but I think I am going to just make a bunch of chicken and like prep different chicken dinners for the for the week. But the steak, like I said, I have enough for at least 2 more servings of steak, so that is on my menu for breakfast, is steak and eggs tomorrow.
There we go.
And the next day. So what up?
Are in the building. What's good?
Hey, everybody who's watching, we appreciate it.
That's my brother Chris and my brother Cullen right there.
Hey, Cullen.
Tuning in. How y'all doing, fellas, on tonight? Yes, we was talking about that. We was talking about that weekend. I made that cake and didn't taste none.
Well, a friend of mine called me. I kind of shared this on my Facebook earlier. She called me and she talked me into taking this journey to another level.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Oh, we are a part of a wellness club.
Yes, ma'am.
Shopping club, and they have this program called R3. It's a six-week program. What is it called? It's called Reset. It's on the tip of my tongue. Reset.
That's all right. Yeah.
Something. Reintroduce. Something like that. Well, the first 2 weeks.
Reset, regroup.
Something like that.
Put something on it. You know what I mean? Rebound.
Oh, that's what it is. Reset, reintroduce, real life.
There
so
we go.
2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. So for the most part, you have to eat off of the list that they give you. It's basically like high protein, low carb, no sugar, really type thing.
Yeah.
And I was really, really nervous, but reluctantly, I said yes. And I am day 2. I'm on day 2.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
Let's go. Well, it is Fat Tuesday. I brought that up to Bree earlier. We're going into a season of Lent for those who acknowledge that and participate in that season. But it is kind of that time where folks are starting to, if they didn't have a resolution, they're at least starting to think about potentially fasting and or giving something up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like the concept of kind of taking that moment to reset, really dial it in, and over 6 weeks trying to see if it's sustainable. Because I imagine that's the goal. Is like after 6 weeks, finding it more sustainable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say this food noise has been loud. And it's more mental than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I said, it's high protein and vegetables, basically. And so I'm full. My body is satisfied. Mm-hmm. But my mind is like, you want some chips.
Well, and let me tell you something else. And you tell me if this is a thing for you, but sometimes I think that I just crave a carbo overload. Like I crave a crash or something. Like that's how I prepare myself to go to bed or something. Like, I'm gonna sleep good.
It's that comfort.
And it's I feel like it's subconscious, but like as I'm just kind of reevaluating and processing and getting into this, it's things that I'm noticing.
Yeah.
Wow, Hunters. Bree,
I think mine is just like habit, like of doing it, like when I'm puzzling or reading or just chilling, scrolling on my phone after work. Like I'm used to snacking and I was a sunflower seeds, which isn't bad. I could eat a bunch of sunflower seeds now, but the thing is, I have to have a salty sweet. I can't just eat sunflower seeds. It's got to have a sweet to go with it. So that's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of the balance,
And then I'm also not even hungry. And so if I snack on sunflower seeds, I'm gonna be full, and then I ain't ate no real food.
Running into other issues. Well, and see, that's the thing is you think, okay, I'm about to start on this journey. I'm about to just fix this or do this. And it's like, no, it ain't that sweet. You start taking the shot. Well, now you got to figure out how to eat.
Yeah.
You got to figure out when to eat or making yourself eat. Before it was like it was just innate. It was habitual. It got you through the day. And now it's like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Well, and I think those are the things that are most important to kind of work out through nutritionists and mental health. Would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for me, my biggest issue is that I am such a picky eater that the diet change is just like the biggest mental block, because I'm just like, oh, I'm never going to be able to do this because I can't change my, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I don't eat that. I'm never going to be able to eat, like, because I know my food restrictions and like what I do and don't eat. Like, I don't eat anything healthy. So in order to eat healthy, I'm literally down to like 2 foods. I was only eating about 5 foods to begin with. So now I'm down to like 2 foods. And it's like, I can't, I can't sustain that long term. Like I burn out. Like I can do this week with some different chicken meals, but like by the end of this week, I'm going to be like, okay, I need some beef, red meat in my life. And so long term. And then,
didn't the economy just settle that for you? I thought the economy settled that for you this morning, didn't it?
I mean, I did still get some 93.7 burgers to make actual burgers, but I did just have to get ground beef for actual
lean,
burgers.
Because lean.
Yeah, I got lean.
You got lean.
But because I can't give up, and that's what I'm saying. Like I can't give up cheeseburgers completely, and that sounds crazy, but like when trying to lose weight, but it's like, and also at some point I'm gonna have to grow up and eat some vegetables, but like, ugh.
When's the last time, honestly, you could say you had a vegetable that wasn't corn?
You said what?
When can you honestly say when is the last time that you had a vegetable that wasn't corn?
I don't even eat corn.
Oh, well, I knew that was a vegetable that you used to make.
Oh, yeah, I make it for my children, but it has a crazy texture. I'm not eating that.
Okay.
So
yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what they say.
Potatoes, but they move potatoes out of the vegetable column into a starch column on the food pyramid. So the last time I ate a vegetable was when the potatoes were in the vegetable column.
Wow.
Okay.
Before that,
bless your heart.
I don't know.
So you don't like zucchini, you don't like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, greens?
This is how it comes out. This is how it comes out.
Wow.
Yeah. What do you do? What do you do?
Spinach.
With everything green, it don't mean nothing to me.
Nope. I was on a certain blood thinner and they were like, you have to stay away from green leafy vegetables. And I'm like, no problem. Don't even worry about it. Like, not going to be an issue, doc.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. I don't eat any like literally don't eat any vegetable. No cauliflower, no corn, no carrot,
I'm still working on cauliflower.
Nothing.
I can't tell you the last time I had cauliflower. I eat broccoli and carrots on a regular.
No beans, no nothing.
Not even a legume?
Mm-mm.
I said beans. Yeah, I couldn't even imagine you cooking beans or eating beans?
Nope.
Okay. So how do you plan to tackle that, right?
I
Because
don't know. That's what I'm
as
saying.
somebody who is
I
like,
got an idea.
go ahead.
You know they serve. Do you like smoothies?
Yes.
So it may be. So I figured that you have issues with textures, but maybe you could try the super green powder and put it in a smoothie, and you can get your greens that way.
Yo, I got a story about that. What up, Rob?
That is something I talked about with my the dietitian or the nutritionist is trying to put it into my fruit smoothies, and that is a great idea. The only problem is I have to get consistent with my fruit smoothies. So that should be my goal for next week is to start those. But
I had bought that stuff when I was in Quincy. I don't know if you recall when your niece was hawking it.
Yeah,
It was
I do.
when she was still in D-Town, she was hawking the green stuff.
Yep.
And I had tried it at that point in time. I was drinking the Aldi's like meal replacement shakes for breakfast and lunch and then eating dinner. And so I would put a scoop of that in this chocolate meal replacement thing. It used to be so gritty and gross. It got to the point where I said to her, if you just want the money, I'll give you the subscription money every month. I don't want this green shit anymore. I'll just pay you the subscription fee. Whatever it is, just make it go away. No offense to people who drink good green supplements.
She also suggested like trying to grind it up like really small and like mix it into something like my pasta sauce that I might not taste.
Okay, so, yeah, because that'll be like some herbs or something in there.
Yeah.
If you do get a chunk.
So I may try that. But I think the smoothie is where I'm going to go first.
Okay.
Can't lose with a smoothie.
And then I will try the pasta sauce because that would be a good way to get some vegetables into my child as well.
Because I used to say something about putting fruit in the smoothies, vegetables in the smoothies, because you used to only do fruit and juice smoothies, right?
Well, no, I use almond milk and fruit.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Almond milk. Which that's just, well, never mind. I like it. I still buy it sometimes. I buy almond and oat sometimes. And sometimes I just buy lactose-free milk.
Have you guys ever had cashew milk?
Is it similar to like oat and almond?
Yeah.
Does it taste peanut buttery?
No, it's kind of sweet. I've made my own before.
That's the thing. I be watching folks. You just make it with some water and a good cheesecloth, don't you?
Water, spring water, of course. A little bit of salt and a little bit of agave, and that's it.
Okay, but then how do you strain it? Do you just use a sift?
Cheesecloth.
Yeah, squash that down on there.
Yeah.
You like how I threw in the squash just out of nowhere? I used to have folks rolling. I got past tense, present tense, after that squeeze, squash, and squashed. See that? Don't judge me, folks, in the comment section. Drop a comment, say what's up. Is anybody else out there on a journey? It doesn't have to be identical to ours. Are you trying to, get your sweets under control? Is you trying to hit the gym more? Is you trying to read more? What kind of goals do you have for yourself that you're trying to reach?
We love to hear from you.
For sure. We can't be the only ones out here with goals in the world, still trying to reach and attain some things. I'm trying to get myself in order so that I can present myself better to the world. I still think that I could be a game changer. I don't believe that I've shaken this world up in any way that I was intended to yet, but it's going to require me to be in a better shape with a less jiggly neck. Y'all excuse me. I hide behind the jokes.
That's what I was just saying. Like, I can't wait for my face to get smaller.
Oh yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm over here looking like I ate something I was allergic to.
Stop it.
No,
I'm
but
doing this with you.
no, but here's the thing though, like, and at some point I'm really gonna have to address it, and maybe it's gonna come out through the therapeutic process. But I've never been one to really say that I had body image issues, but I really do think that I took issue with the way my face did look after it had slumped up some. I kind of, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get it
We
cut off
talked
and
about
sewed
this.
up.
You got to stick with it though, so that you get down to a final weight, and then you get that care credit card, and you just get that extra skin removal and stuff. They'll just snap that shit back behind your ears, tape it up there, and then boom, there you go. There
See,
you go.
you can't fool with neither one of us, can you? Yo, what up, Waylon? Yeah, well, I mean, you know, if you got jokes for other people, you damn sure better have some for yourself. You know what I mean? You got to be able to take it like you dish it.
Hey.
I've always been equal opportunity, and that includes me. Oh man. So you're in week 1 of this new program, Aja. Yes. Okay, so what is on the list? You say it's high proteins. Talk to us about kind of what is on the list. No pastas, no breads, no
pastas, no breads, no fruits. However, the goal is to eat off the yes list 80% of the time.
Okay.
So for me, with certain things, I have to have fruit. It's just a must.
Yeah.
So for instance, like with my Greek yogurt, I have some berries. I don't have I think berries are really, really good for you because of the antioxidants and things like that. So I have strawberries, blueberries, and some raspberries. It's a mix.
Okay.
To eat with that and some almonds. But yeah, no bread, no pasta. It's only certain oils we can use.
I saw you using some grapeseed. How does that taste?
You know, it's hard to say now because I've been using it for years.
Okay.
I have not used vegetable oil in years.
I just use cooking spray right now because it says 0 grams of fat. And I think that's because as much as you can little squirt, it ain't as much as, you know, that can register for us. You know what I mean?
And it keeps me, like, I'm pretty sure you can use it to deep fry, but it keeps me from deep frying because I don't like using a whole bunch of oil. It lasts me a long time.
Certain oils are temperature, you know, you gotta make sure
this one is a high heat. I think they call it a high heat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could dig it. I have never you know, switched up the kind of oil. I just switched over to the cooking spray, trying to call myself being healthier. And you need some things not to stick. However, I have found that you can cook with water. And I learned that from watching some Ital cooking videos from Jamaica, which is crazy. But even when they scramble eggs and stuff, they put water in it. And they just boil it till it's gone, but it helps with not sticking. You know what I mean? And so when I'm cooking certain meats and stuff like that, sometimes I just put extra water in it. Like I'll let it kind of sear up as much as it can, basically stick to the pan, you know what I mean, to try to get some color without extra oil. And then I just add that water and whatever seasoning I was going to do and kind of let that reduce back down, but letting it release from the pan and not be all jacked up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It takes a little longer, but I
found he uses avocado oil now. That's a healthy oil.
What does that taste like? Does it taste like avocados?
I think so.
I can't do no butter now. No, Jack. That ain't nothing but fat.
I use butter. Every now and then.
One day I'll get back to it though. Whenever I think about butter, I always think about butter cake. And I think about to college. And one time my mother, she must have put extra butter in the butter cake because folks wanted her to make more of it. Praise the Lord. It was so delicious.
I think I could replace butter for everything except for pancakes. I have to have real butter.
You know what I do for that though, because I do eat pancakes, because pancake mix is less than 2 grams of fat per serving when you make up your pancakes. Don't add nothing extra to it. And then I don't use butter.
Cinnamon is extra and vanilla. You can't add
Well,
nothing
no,
extra.
you can add seasoning.
Oh, I'm like, you can't add nothing extra to it.
Don't add like no milk or nothing. You know, some people don't like to use water and all this stuff. You know
I like to use milk.
See what I'm saying? So bump all that. Or if you're gonna do it, make sure you get the skim. And then instead of the skim, my face just you don't like no skim. I found that out tonight. Let me see.
2% is as low as I'm going.
You know the syrup, butter flavored syrup. Now I'm sure whatever chemicals they using to make it taste like butter, probably not good for you. But I imagine in terms of losing weight, is going to help me in the short term.
You know, if the pancakes is done right, and the French toast, I don't even need no syrup. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That is true. You are right, Waylon. There is good fat and bad fat, but at this point, I'm reducing all fats until I can reintroduce them, and it's going to take me longer than 6 weeks. It's probably going to take me like 2 years. Like for real.
Yeah.
When and that's what's crazy is just wrapping my mind around how long it really takes. You know what I mean? Because some folks go, "Oh, I'm going on diet for 6 weeks, or I'm going on diet for 8 weeks, or I'm doing this for whatever." Like I'm gonna have to do this like consistently, nonstop, with no backsliding for at least 2 years.
And this is one of the things that we all talked about, is how we started and we want to see the results tomorrow.
Yeah.
But like the realization of I've got a year's worth of work to put in or more is like,
man, mind-boggling.
It can be daunting and overwhelming.
But what I'm trying to tell myself is, you know, it's a year's worth of work to get back where I want to be. However, I spent about, let me see, Liam about to be 15. I put about 15 years putting it on to get into the spot. There were a couple of times where I got down a little bit, but I haven't been at a weight that I've been happy with since before I had Liam. When I got pregnant with him, I never went back down to a size, you know, I only just kept getting bigger instead of going back down. So it's been about 15 years. So 1 year in comparison to the 15 that I spent jagging off, like
when you put it in perspective, you're willing to take on a challenge, to sacrifice, you know, because that's
really because the longer I wait, the more years I go in the wrong direction, the more years it's going to spend. I'm going to have to take to reverse, you know, the damage I've already done. So and I ain't got all them years left.
My knees ain't getting no younger.
Getting old.
My knees
the back is hurting.
When you look, there are some signs too, and I ain't gonna just get off into a joke telling spree real quick, but there are some signs that you need to like get your shit together. Like if you have to start like calculating your movements, you need to get your shit together. If you have to like start scoping out places that you going before you go there to make sure that it's some good seating and shit,
you gotta do double dutch to get up.
You see what I'm saying? If you got to start rocking to get up off the couch, you know what I mean? There are signs that you got to get your shit together.
You know how like it's crazy how certain things make core memories, right? So I can remember one of my core memories being at my friend's house, and her mom, this is one of my childhood friends, but I didn't meet her till I was in the 6th grade. So this had to have been 6th grade and up. So maybe that's why I remember it so well.
Amen.
Thank you, Waylon.
Thank you for the encouragement, brother.
Thank
We all in it
you.
together, man. We all trying to reach bigger and better things, including you.
But okay, so I can remember sitting on the floor and her sitting on the couch and like crossing her leg to put her shoe on and tie her shoe because she couldn't like bend over and do it. And she was like, "Oh, don't ever get fat, girls." And I remember not too long ago, I sat down and tried to bend over and tie my shoe, and it was so uncomfortable that I lift my leg up and cross my leg and start tying my shoe, and that memory just like hit me, and I was like, "Damn,
Smacked you.
she tried to tell me, like, dang, Mama Rose, I'm sorry, I didn't listen." Like,
We hard headed. We gotta find out for ourselves, right?
Let me get my shit together.
Oh man, it definitely be some signs out there, and it's crazy the way old folks used to try to drop it on us. You know what I mean? They used to try to get us ready. We just wasn't paying them no mind. Not me. That's what. Not me. That ain't what it's gonna be like for me.
I think some of them, yeah, they might have scared us too much. Mama Nola, rest in peace. She was like, "Don't wear makeup because if you wear makeup too early, then your skin gonna start breaking out and all that and blah blah blah." So I tried to keep my pretty skin, so I never wore makeup, and now I don't know how to put it on, and I'm over 40. So like, she really scared me. I never wear makeup, but I've always had pretty good skin. So I guess thank you, actually, Mama Nola.
Thank you. Would any of you try VR for exercise? Waylon was just saying that he loves gaming and he switched to VR so he could get a little movement to go along with it.
In a controlled environment.
Okay.
You know what? I never even thought about that. And Tristan has one of them sets in the room.
Oculus or something.
The Oculus, when it came out, it was, the second one that was real popular.
I don't know nothing about it.
He got it for his birthday, used it twice, and is sitting there collecting dust.
What kid wouldn't be amused with 3D virtual world technology? Jeez.
Boy, I mean, I got him like
kid who
baseball, all that stuff. Look, I don't know. He said it wasn't enough space to use it, so maybe if we go outside. Although it is getting nice out, that's another thing that I was thinking about. I'm probably going to take advantage of this week because we're in Chicago, or I'm in Chicago, so you never know what the weather is going to do. But while it's in the 50s and 60s this week,
yeah,
I'm thinking about a lot of this chicken on the grill, so I can, switch it up.
And that's flavor right there too. That's good flavor. And let me tell you something else. Take advantage. Are you another snowstorm hits? Are you a barbecue sauce fan?
For me?
Either one of y'all, because barbecue sauce is zero fat as well, or most barbecue sauces always read your labels. But if you're looking, because sauces, when you are trying to cut back, ranches and mayonnaises and other sauces that are kind of go-tos, are not healthy. But
and I love barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce is always a good one, and then mustard, of course, even though it has a little bit higher salsa content.
I'm gonna have to look at the label for my country bobs.
Okay, there you go. Check your sauce out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah.
Aren't most barbecue sauces made with vinegar?
I think so.
I imagine so. I whenever we have like family barbecues or I do barbecues, I always make my own, but it ain't my own because I learned it from the men at the church in East St. Louis. And you just take some regular barbecue sauce and add your stuff to it. So like I cut up onions and bell peppers and I get some lemons and I squeeze that juice in there and I let that go in there. I put that sauce in there with the sauteed onions and peppers, and then I put some apple cider vinegar on that and I let it just simmer around and cook for a long time. And then I sop that meat all up on there, you know what I mean? So I say I make my own sauce, but technically I just gave you the recipe and just doctor it up. I doctor it up, right? That's exactly what I do. Just a little doctoring.
A little pizzazz on it.
Put something on, put that little funk on it, put some stank on it.
Hey, Bree.
Yes.
When was the last time you weighed yourself?
I weighed myself before I went out of town this weekend, and I was 193.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yes, I was super excited.
Congratulations.
I have officially lost 30 pounds.
Hey.
And this the biggest weight loss that I've ever had. So
let's go.
I'm excited.
Come on,
that's
now.
why I'm like really trying to
getting impatient over there.
I'm not getting impatient, but that's why I'm like, okay, now I need to like really start trying to maximize what I got going, the use of the drug that I'm paying for, because I haven't really changed my eating habits and things of this sort. I have gotten down to 3 cans of Pepsi a day.
Okay.
I'm trying to get that down to 2. And then I think just 2 mini cans. I still don't think I'm going to try to go down to 1 can.
We know you can't do that cold turkey.
Right. But I just don't even think, because I think the 2 mini cans is basically just like maybe 10 calories more than 1 regular size can.
Mm-hmm.
And so having 1 in the morning to wake myself up and stave off that caffeine headache and stuff, because I don't drink coffee or tea like that.
Yeah.
And so and then 1 to have 1 for dinner, so I can have something with flavor for dinner.
Yeah.
So
I like it.
Yeah.
I think, that long-term goal of kind of like that meal planning and prepping and all that good stuff that's the long-term stability. But I think what happens though is like when you get the food and diet under control, you could squeeze in some more things like Pepsi. You know what I mean? Yeah. Certainly not 1 million cans a day.
It's just like I said, it's me trying to get over my mental block of like, you're not gonna be able to do it, because the vegetable thing is like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Because like trying to figure out like if I meal prep all this chicken, like trying to figure out my sides is the issue, because what the fuck do I eat as a side?
You can't put no broccoli in your macaronis. Glory to goodness.
She almost cussed you out.
I think she did. And she usually don't bite her tongue. I guess we ought not do that.
So I had this discussion with somebody, and I was like, maybe I could put start sprinkling in a little bit of the top, and they was like, well, a lot of the nutrients is in the stems, so you need the whole. I was like, well, look, I was going to try to put a little bit of the top of the green parts in there real fine, like, you know what I mean? Like separate each little green kernel, like, you know what I mean? But now you're talking about putting stems in, and that's crazy.
She's like, I put a little parsley on top. Didn't you see it?
I mean, now you're talking about putting stems in, and that's just crazy. So they turned me off of that talk altogether. Well, now I'm not putting nothing in there. So how about that? So
maybe you just start with the tops. You know what I mean? There's nutrients in there.
It's better than nothing at all.
Yeah, start with the tops.
I feel like if you put all of the little green pieces together, it'd have 1 top.
Hey, is it Jaquan? Hey, Jaquan. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right.
See, I wasn't even going to try. You see, I went with a good hey.
Hold on, I
didn't. We appreciate you. We don't want to disrespect you in any way.
Absolutely.
So if you could tell us how to pronunciate it with some dashes and,
Yes, it's Jaquan. She said yes, it's Jaquan.
Hey, you did it. For sure. Well, thank you for tapping in on tonight. This is The Last Word. I am the milkman. The wonderful lady in the middle is Aja. And on the other side of this beautiful sandwich is the lovely Just Bree. And it is our Monday on a Tuesday where we are talking about our journeys in attaining physical, spiritual, and mental well-being. Amen. So we appreciate you tapping in on tonight. We've been kind of all over the place talking about our journeys, kind of where we are, where we've been, and inevitably where we're headed. Because, you know, it's going somewhere. And if you don't make preparation for it, you will not be ready. So that's kind of what we're talking about. Yay.
Hey, man.
Yo. Bless up to you on this evening.
Hold on. No carbs.
Go ahead.
Is the way to get the weight off along with movement. Excuse me. Peace, April. Listen, we were just talking about that. Just Bree, she has a issue with the green vegetables, so we trying to help her.
Do you have like alternatives? Do you have like a starter package of green leafy vegetables that she might give a try? Because like she wouldn't even put broccoli tops in her macaroni.
I said I was willing to try little, very, very small little pieces of the broccoli tops. But then, like I said, the person I was discussing this with started talking about stems, and I was like, well, F it. So what few do you tolerate? Let me maybe I could try to tolerate a few too.
Oh, okay.
Now it do have it's got some sweet in it now.
Yeah.
They do have sugar-free ones though. I have seen that.
Really?
They do.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
You know, there's some stuff I'm just not gonna. I can't.
Yeah. Here's
give me all the sugar in the barbecue sauce.
Right. Well, here's my rationale and logic, right? And so while I understand people, you know, they look at salt and they look at sugar contents, right? And they also look at carbs. But the course that I'm choosing to take in terms of the 2 grams of fat or less, it narrows down so much of what that you can have. I don't have to worry about the sugar in the barbecue sauce because my stuff is so strict that I'm not getting an abundance of it anyway. You know what I mean? So I can have it from the barbecue sauce or whatever ingredients that I'm getting that I'm trying to fit into this 2 grams of fat or less per serving, which is what I'm doing.
So Jaquan asked a very good question, and it's kind of going to take the conversation to the spiritual side.
Ooh, hallelujah.
How do you start to heal from church hurt? Sir, where you at? Latin, where you at?
do you want to hear a real what was that last week? Bree had to be coaxed into keeping it a buck. And when I say coaxed into keeping it a buck, she had to, you know, no, come on, go ahead. You can share. Okay. Yeah. I think that I'm still recovering from church hurt. I really do. And I still go to church, not regularly. I still love the Lord with my whole heart. But loving God and going to church is 2 different things.
It is.
And I think that everybody can come bitter or become hurt from their experience in church for different reasons. For me personally, it was because I chose to work in the church. I chose to go through the politics of the church and other things. But then there were still just some regular plain old church members who, you know, still cause trauma for me and my experiences. And so I think when I made the decision that I would no longer work in the church and that I didn't mind introducing the world to the milkman, I think a lot of that decision came from a place of being hurt. And I think that I don't know if I didn't have that relationship or that experience in that moment, that we would ever have gotten Milk and Joe Entertainment, a Blunt Talk, a Last Word, or any of that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
so, because of that decision way back then, and it being rooted in church hurt, I still say that I serve God just in a different way. I
Yeah.
serve Him through the work that I do in social services. I still think that I serve Him through this platform, even though I say and do a lot of questionable things. I'm not shy about my love for God and my love for people, which
Yeah.
is what God called for us to do. I will always remind folks, love God and love your neighbor. If
Yeah.
you start there, everything else falls into place.
Yeah.
And so we could chastise one another based on individual choices and decisions that we've made throughout our lives or are going to make. But
Mhm.
if we lead in love, I think everything else falls into place.
Yeah. I also think, Jaquan, that forgiveness has to come into play. Come on, peace. Look, peace come forgiving those who hurt you, along with you may need to find a new home or confront them using your emotional intelligence. There are so many ways. Be prayerful and read. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Um, I was just gonna say, you got to start by forgiving them, and forgiving doesn't mean reconnection.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean that you have to go back and put yourself back in that situation. Also, forgive yourself, because sometimes we do put ourselves in situations unknowingly, and when we think about it, we kind of feel bad about it. So kind of forgive yourself as well.
Mm-hmm.
um I don't have all the answers because I'm still healing from church hurt. There's an amazing church that I want to be a part of, but I won't lie, fear of being hurt again is what keeps me away, and it shouldn't be like that. But April hit it on the head. I don't know what's going on with my throat today.
You all right?
But April hit it on the head by starting with forgiveness.
I completely agree. Well, because we know that the scripture says to be forgiven, one must forgive. But that's where it starts. Well,
Yeah.
and forgiveness can
And
be
I
so
just
difficult. Oh,
would
go
like,
ahead, bro.
I would like to add that, it's also, you hold these people in higher regards because they're part of the church, but it's important to keep in mind that they're just regular humans as well.
Yeah.
And um
Fallible and make mistakes.
yes, they make mistakes, and so is like you said, forgiveness is important, but it doesn't mean that you have to stay in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Or shopping around, just like when you have
Church shopping. That's about to be a show.
any type of break from any type of relationship or situation, it's important to shop around and uh
Mm-hmm.
find what fits for you. You know what I mean? It could be completely
Mm-hmm.
different from your last experience. It could be something similar to your last experience, just with different people. I mean,
Yeah.
it's at the end of the day, it's important to remember that these people are not necessarily the church. They're not the
Yeah.
religion. They are not God. They are not the Holy Spirit. They are just
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So, like, it's important that you keep your relationship with God, and let the
Yeah.
people.
And
That's so
another
true.
thing I'll say to you, Jaquan, before we move on, is I see where you said that he borrowed a large sum of
Huge
money,
trust. Mm-hmm. Stealing.
um, and never paid it back. Think of it like this: you sowed a seed,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to reap a harvest.
Come
You
on,
may
catch
not
this
reap
right here.
it. You may not reap it where you sowed it at. You may not reap it into from
Mm-hmm.
that ground, but God can always move some stuff around, and you get a good harvest from good
Mm-hmm.
ground.
Come on now.
So yeah, when you sow seeds like that and your heart was in the right place, There you go, Abstract 3L.
Is that the wrong one? Oh, that is it. I wonder where it was because I said to myself, I said, I didn't type it nowhere tonight. So I was like, I shouldn't have to worry about that. But it was something that was old that I typed. Well, at least we found it. But you were so right. You were so right. The church, you have to separate the church from your relationship with your Savior. Because the church is infallible the moment that a human being walked in the door.
Yeah.
And so you can't go into the situation thinking that something bad is never going to happen.
Yeah.
But it can also cost you your relationship with your Savior.
Yeah.
I think that's where I'll leave it on tonight.
I agree.
Yeah, you gotta, it's just like in any other thing, like with relationships or anything, you got to figure out a way to try again.
Yeah.
You know, you've been hurt by a man or a woman or whatever, and you get out of the game for a second or whatever, and then you figure out how to dip your toe back in. You know? Or when we at work and somebody offends us, that don't stop us from going to work. Going to work. We still want that check, don't we? Hey, look, it'll have you on Indeed on your lunch break, though.
And that's what you can do. Like I said, shop around.
Shop around. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
I did want to share something with y'all before we go.
Come on,
which I'm loving the conversation, by the way. So we ain't got to if y'all don't want to. I lost almost 6 pounds. I'm down 5.39 pounds.
Let's go.
Yes. I don't know how many total it is, but I'm happy that I'm seeing some progress.
Come on now. The fruits of your labor. There is nothing more motivating than seeing the fruit.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We need to dangle carrots in front of ourselves. You know, that motivation that keeps us going. That is so powerful. I'm so happy for you on tonight. It's just gonna keep growing. It's just gonna keep growing because I said that Bree was being impatient, but a couple weeks ago it was you that was the impatient one. It was you. So look at it. Come on now. Fruit to the faithful.
It's hard for all of us. We work out today, and I want to see 10 pounds gone tomorrow. What you mean?
Tomorrow.
Especially if I put this broccoli in my mac and cheese, boy. When I tell you,
yes.
I better be 175 after I.
Why are you playing with it?
I'm so sorry for the coffee, y'all.
Oh yes, man, you are right. It happens. I would say typically, if you ever tune into an episode of Blunt Talk, you can catch us coming up. I think hopefully this Sunday. Let me not false advertise. It's usually a lot of coughing on there, but that's usually smoke induced. You know what I mean? It's usually
share that from Jaquan. She said she started at 480 18 months ago, and today she's 328. Shout out to you.
Come on now. Let's go.
Shout out
That's awesome.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Let's go. For sure. You'll have to tap in. Let us know more about your journey, what you've been doing. Hell, if you're interested, we'd love to have you on the show. Come and hit a guest spot. Hang out with us on a Monday evening. Get to know us better. Let us get to know you. Build that community. Spread love. Heal the world. Did you see me shake a little after that? So y'all don't judge me.
You gotta have
don't stop tuning in because of me.
We are the world on the.
That was the first Super Bowl halftime show. Only because that's so fresh in my mind. Amen. So just hop in somebody's DMs. You know, anybody's. Just hop in a DM or drop it in the comment section where we can find you. And we'll tap in with you as well. Drop y'all links so we can tap in on all social platforms. Drop y'all links. Of course, you can check in with Aja, and I ain't going to put it back up because I ain't fixed the spelling yet. but Aspect 3 Health. Okay.
Yeah, if you guys, if you want to reach out to me, excuse me, you can email me at aspect3health@gmail.com.
There we go. Milk and Joe Entertainment on Facebook and YouTube. Big Milk 618 on Instagram and TikTok. Just Bree. You can always find her on Facebook under Just Bree. You don't mind if they follow you on Instagram, do you?
I don't.
Okay,
I
yeah.
just don't know what my name is on there.
I'm pretty sure it's like Yant Bree or something like that.
Oh,
Just,
probably Aunt Bree.
yeah, I'm pretty. You can go find her on Instagram, Yant Bree. Let's all connect. Let's engage. Let's continue to grow this
Yes.
community together. Each one teach one, encourage one. Let's grow. Is it time to go, y'all?
Yeah, it's about that time.
It's about that time because I still ain't gonna go to bed to midnight. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I'm telling you. Well, I didn't take a nap today, so I gotta
You might knock out.
wind it down. Yeah.
Aja, have you were you a night owl person before we started doing this, or has your sleep been affected at all by participating?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. My sleep has been up and down.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been up and down. Some nights I have really good sleep, and some nights I don't sleep really well. I'll wake up between 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning and don't go back to bed until about 4.
Oof.
So
I think I really do like to sleep so long because I don't. Something happens around like 3 o'clock in the morning where I hit like this 30-minute cycle of like waking up every half hour to 45 minutes, which is crazy. But that's probably why I like to sleep 10 hours.
Yeah, this man be talking about something. If I don't get my 10 hours, I'm gonna be cranky. And I'm like, 10 hours. I can't even remember the last time I got 10. Even with my nap, I'm not getting 10 hours. I'm lucky with my nap if I get 7, 8.
I agree, Pete.
But usually I'm like 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I need a good 8. I need a good strong 8 hours.
Oh my gosh. How do y'all do that?
Well, Peach just told us.
How do you get to bed in time?
Peach just said if you work out good, you'll sleep better.
But how do you have enough hours in the day?
Only 5 over here.
So I'm trying to train myself to get up an hour earlier than what I usually get up.
Okay.
To have the time for myself.
Could eat the oxygen.
I'm trying to get up at 5 so I can have an hour to myself.
Yes, ma'am.
And then between 6 and 6:30 something to get Joy together so she can go to school. And then at 7 o'clock, I'm working.
Okay.
What are your work hours?
7 to 4, Monday
Okay.
to Friday. Yeah.
See, I work 8:30 to 5.
Mm.
But I wake up at like 6:45 now because basketball season is over, so I don't have any more morning practices. So I take him to school and then come back home, and it's basically I have like 20, 25 minutes before I have to clock in. But I work from home. So which you think would allow me some extra time. But it just don't seem to.
Me either.
You're like, I don't have commute time or anything.
Yeah, like then I get off of work and now I'm trying to work out after work, and then I gotta cook. So that's why I need to start meal prepping. But I don't know.
Talking about meal prepping,
then clean
tried meal prep, and it was a total fail.
It was a fail.
What was the experience? This is recent?
Yes.
Because you were saying that you were going to try to make, the same thing for every day.
So,
and I was like,
it's kind of, at least I get to eat. So I went to ChatGPT and I told him what I had in the freezer.
Okay.
And to compare it to the yes list and what are some meals I can make. I think I just tried to make too much food. Because really, since starting this, I've only eaten like twice a day.
Okay.
but I took out enough food as if I were going to eat maybe 4 to 5 times a day, small meals.
Oof. Look at me reaching. This is my squirrel's neck trying to reach up to the keyboard, y'all.
I'm not.
Wait, let me see if I can. I'm gonna try to work the mouse from back here and see if I can get my neck a little breathing room. Ooh, I was about to suffocate myself. Jesus, glory to God, hallelujah! You can't let all that neck meat get the. Ooh,
So
hallelujah.
why do you think you're eating? Is it because it's so high in protein that you're eating only twice a day instead of the 4 or 5 small meals?
Yeah, what's your recipe?
I think one, I'm drinking more water, and my meals are so high in protein that I'm staying full longer.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm getting kind of lazy about cooking now, because everything that I'm eating requires, like, some actual, like, cooking. Ain't too much of just warming up unless I'm just gonna have a bowl of cereal or some oatmeal or something. You know what I mean? Like that. I can't just throw a bowl of ramen in the microwave. I got to actually, like, mix ingredients together.
Yeah.
So then, like, I find myself, like, not eating till lunch. When I first started, I was eating my yogurt and having my banana and stuff. But I'm not doing that as much to start the day. I really need to get back to it. I still will have it for lunch sometimes because I don't feel like fixing nothing. But yeah, I got to get better at it.
Yeah, that's why I was saying I was gonna try to meal prep, do the, because it's the cooking, and then now cooking 2 separate, which I've always had to cook 2 separate things because I don't eat nothing that my kids eat. But I'm still not in the place mentally where I'm just liking to cook,
right? For everything to be
like everything is hard.
Yeah, well, and that's another thing.
In the just getting through the motions of the day,
Yeah. Right, calculating what's within your capacity right now, right? Like judging that. And still, well, I mean, I commend you for even trying to make lifestyle changes in the midst of all of it, because, a lot of times we could be bogged down by it where we can't even, you know what I mean? So the fact that you still putting one foot in front of the other, the fact that you still breathing in and out, and we still got goals and aspirations, and we're taking steps, and we're forward thinking. It's so much right about.
Let me tell you how the grieving is it's a something.
I'm gonna call it by name. It's a motherfucker, man.
Because it almost made me do something that I ain't got no business doing. So, my mama's Irish, and we used to go to the Southside Irish Parade like all the time, every year, and that was like our thing, our family's thing. We always went to the Southside Irish Parade. So I seen a ad on Facebook for walking with Susanna Mendoza, who is the state comptroller. And I've actually met her at a state function before, and she was really nice, and we had a long conversation.
Shout out Miss Mendoza.
Like, really cool. So it was like an ad to sign up to walk with her and her group in the Southside Irish Parade.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, my mom would think this is so cool. And had halfway signed up before I realized I am in nobody's shape to walk a parade route. Like, maybe next. So that's my goal, is to get in shape enough to be able to do it next year. But trying to honor my mama or think of like, oh my gosh, my mom would think this is so cool. I almost signed up to kill myself.
That's when they say the spirit is willing, but the body is not able. You know what I mean?
I was like, Mama, see what you almost had me do.
She said, yeah, we're going to get you there. Oh.
But next year, I'm going to do it. Next year, I'm going to do it.
She would have laughed really hard at you, by the way.
She would have laughed really hard at me because I would have like calling her, come pick me up from 103rd.
I peeled off through the bushes. They don't know I left. Come and get me.
Meet me at Fox's to get pizza.
Oh man, but goals,
Oh,
right? Goals and
goodness.
aspirations.
Yeah,
Oh,
next year, totally,
next
for sure,
year
but not this year.
for sure. I'm still over here trying to copy links and stuff because I can't. I apologize. We probably could say goodbye to the folks if I was through with that. There's one link, and I think Aja, you got some links out there, did you? Did you
Um,
did
so
you get
YouTube, I'm only able to comment on YouTube, and
okay?
they're being funny with what I'm sharing.
Okay, let me see. I'm trying to find. I'm gonna have to squeeze my neck one time real quick to get yours, but I'm about to get it. Watch this. Okay, I think I got it. There we go. Just have to take a deep breath. I just have to take a deep
You
breath.
just-
It's like going underwater. You know what I mean? Okay, I got it over here. Look here, folks. I got it. Okay, so I got Aja's YouTube down there. I got my Facebook down there. Let's see here. We can get some Instagram going on around here. I probably should have all this like set up and ready to go so I could just copy and paste everybody's. This is how you know I'm like not super prepared to promote us properly. And I really should be, you know what I mean?
We live and we learn. Good
And
night,
you know what?
Queen.
In terms of promoting us, good night. We appreciate you stopping by to hang out with us.
Thank
Of course,
you
we
guys
will
for
be back
tuning in.
next
Night,
Monday.
night.
We will be back. Next Monday, we'll be back. Bree and I, of course, will be back tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central. And then Thursday, you don't want to miss it. It is the new Mount Rushmore episode where we will be debating Denzel Washington's best movies of all time. Bree, why don't you tell them what are some of the other things we've already done on the Mount Rushmore Thursday?
So last week, we did the Will Ferrell movies, and in no particular order weeks before because I can't remember. We did Disney. We did like Disney movies. We did Motown groups, sans the Temptations, because we hands down give the Temptations the crown as the best Motown group. So we had to pick other groups besides the Temptations.
You already know.
And then we've done 90s cartoons, or no, childhood cartoons for our first 10 years. So between 83 and 94 was the end cap for me. And we
Like
did 90s sitcoms.
That we did.
Was
that about it?
I think that's it.
I think that's about it. Yeah. We knew off up into this thing. But it seems to have caught a little traction on YouTube, and we certainly enjoy it. So tune in Thursday nights to hear us debate what is the best Denzel Washington movie this Thursday.
I'm going to have to tune into that.
Yeah, it should be quality good times.
It'll be a good one.
I about to say we do have to be calculated when we invite people to join us on that episode, depending on what we're debating, depending on, there might not be enough things to choose for everybody. But we would love to have you on another episode outside of just talking about our health, because we talk about all sorts of things. Just wanting somebody else on her side.
He hasn't seen a Disney movie since 98.
Oh,
you have young kids.
I'm gonna put it in the chat. Hold on.
It's in the chat.
Well, it's in your chat. It's not in my YouTube chat.
Oh, yeah.
So hold on.
I thought when I put it on here that it went out to everybody.
Can you put your link to The Last Word YouTube and Milk Joe Entertainment? And then I'll copy it and put it in my group.
Okay.
For them to see.
Let's see that Milk and Joe Entertainment 1746. That's our YouTube. That's in the comments if you see that one. And then I'll get The Last Word. Speaking of YouTube, did you know that YouTube was down earlier, Asha?
Yes.
It was experiencing some difficulties for sure.
It sure was.
I was like, not all my content. That's kind of where I have everything so stored. All my stuff isn't on like drives and everything. And you know, Facebook deletes your stuff after 30 days now.
Yeah.
They wilding. They wilding.
bootleg.
That's what I say. I say it's bootleg. But hey, we got to roll with it. They always switching it up. You know, they'll switch it back after a while because that's
Yeah.
just what they do. What's old is new. What's new is old.
Mhm.
Well, folks, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up for tonight. So many links in the comment section. Appreciate Aja for dropping them in her comment section as well. And we appreciate everybody for tapping in, because what would the conversation be without you? You know what I mean? We just be talking to each other. I like y'all. I like having them with us better. Hey, until next time, I am the Milkman.
I'm your
Just
girl. Aja.
Yeah, we got to get better at this. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. We're going to start practicing this shit off air or something. All right. Peace, love, and blessings to everybody. See y'all tomorrow night.